This patient has had an endoscopy earlier, so stomach is okay. So do you want us to think, or for think of time, we'll just go to the Barrett? Fine, then wait. Don't use that cap. Don't use that cap. You have a black cap. You don't have a black cap, nahi hai? Okay, this. All right, go ahead. Let's see.
For diagnostic, this gap is very hard, so it will
I traumatize, and plus the distance when you want for thing has to be much shorter. So I prefer the थोड़ा stuff कर. Okay, now you can make out. ज़्यादा मत डालो because so there's a little tongue coming up, otherwise it's largely circumferential. Okay, go in. Just have a look, see what is, now what is the morphology? Is it just looking flat? Are there any suspicious areas on white light endoscopy? Is there inflammation there anywhere at the G junction? Just wash a little here. Okay, so you can make out that this is the top of the gastric fold.
Yes.
That's your hiatus, and now you're going to start. This is really your Barrett's area. तो पूरा systematic एक बार देख लो. White light में. So far, we have not seen any suspicious area of ulceration or nodularity or a depression or a change in color. Nothing at all so far. Okay? All right. Now, what you do is, let's for just this purpose put a NBI. Near NBI. Don't put near focus now. It's just NBI now. Okay. Now start looking at it. Is there anything looking abnormal to you there? Just wash it off if you can, little. Okay. Very good, you're doing excellent. Okay, now you put the near focus and have a look. So start off somewhere and then start looking. So what in that Nottingham can you make out? Does it look like A, B, C? Some places looks like, here it looks like A, right? Come up here. See, this looks more like C. That's, okay? But nothing looks like D as it here. So पूरा देख लो if you can. Very nice.
B also, sir.
I'm not seeing those gyriform or
Like IM.
no, IM, C दिखाई दे रहा है. C is IM, or I mean with the what looks like villiform duodenal mucosa. Yeah, go ahead. See, what you need to do is freeze C, freeze C. Yeah, this may be looking like your B, maybe. What वो जलेबी जैसा दिखाई देता है ना? That's okay. Go ahead. Wash out. Fine. So you have not found anything,
Yes.
right? Let me now do my acetic acid and let's see what we find. You have a catheter here? ERCP catheter?
Claro.
ERCP catheter? We have not measured it. We can measure it if you want.
Yes.
From here.
Four.
4, yeah, maybe C4, M,
And 9.
M7 or 8.
8.
Okay, so that is. That's all. Can you see the IPCLs here?
Yes, sir. Now
See, this guy obviously got reflux disease. Huh?
it is
Right?
increased between.
You can appreciate this?
Yes, sir. Now
First patient you had such difficulty in finding out? Right? See, when you look at white light, it looks quite all right. You say, you don't even suspect that there is any. Okay. थोड़ा कनेक्ट किया? Okay. डालो. Stop. This is, you have to be careful when you put acetic acid, because if aspirate, they tend to have a little bit of a.
sir, how much time
Just-
you have to put for this thing?
Just about half a minute if you just put, and then you look. You can see that it has become white, all right?
Yes, sir. Now aceto white.
So there's hardly any red color that you're seeing here. But what I like to do is I put NBI and see. It even brings it out even better. See this? Look at the quality. Huh? Can you appreciate this?
Yes.
Yes.
So when you do this, बस और ज़्यादा नहीं चाहिए. ज़्यादा नहीं डालना चाहिए. If it's very high, please don't put acetic acid. Should avoid aspiration. Don't put too much. See this? So now your screening is much faster with acetic acid. You agree?
Yes.
Come. Have a look, and if you're happy, then we'll go to the next case.
How much dilution would we use?
This is 5%, so I use 50-50, so about 2.5%. It's vinegar. It's quite cheap. You can bring from your kitchen.
Amount.
The amount is depends on how much is your segment. If you just want to make sure that everything gets exposed. So it may be 3-4 cc, maybe 5-6 cc. Don't put too much. You have to see. Be careful. You may once you traumatize, then you will. So be careful and. Okay. So all of you can appreciate the IPCLs. Now get a mental picture of these IPCLs. दोबारा दिखा दो इनको IPCLs. Focus on that. Yeah. Just go against it. Against it. You got your cap there. Freeze karo. Little sharper picture. Yeah. Can you see now? These definitely don't look like sperm heads. They look much little fatter, more prominent. Yeah. So, but these are still, and it's diffuse. So this is at the worst case scenario low grade dysplasia, but it's more like inflammation. Okay? Okay, you got it here. Uh, there are better classifications available than these are all complicated ones. There's a Japanese इनमें group का एक new classification है, which is A1, B1, B2, B3. I'll show it to you. Okay? We'll go there and discuss. We'll by the time. So, Chirag, what are you having next case? क्या करवा रहे?
3 focal lesion esophageal.
Esophageal. So we'll discuss SCC. Rishad, get me something to drink.
Sure, sir.
Maybe some tea or something. Where are you trained, Shreya?
Huh?
Where are you trained?
I did my BA from SGP.
SGPJ. Which year?
Passed out. Last year.
And you are from?
Sir, I am from Global Hospital Chennai.
Chennai. What's your name?
Vivek Joshi.
There's someone else from Chennai. No, there's someone from Apollo Chennai. There's someone from Apollo Chennai. नहीं चाय चाहिए यार मुझे.
हाँ, getting the tea.
Okay, everyone's here. Someone else has to come. Okay, any doubts? Any doubts on Barrett? Confident? Be able to do? Should not be a problem. So Shreya, recapitulate for me Barrett's. क्या करोगे? I send you a patient. Barrett का देखो. Tell me what is happening. I have diagnosed him as, or I suspect he's got Barrett's. What will you do?
So first we need to locate the G junction, the Z9 and the
So first you want to tell me what is the length of the Barrett's. So you'll go to define the G junction, define the squamous columnar junction, maximum and circumferential. Okay, then next.
then on the white light we need to look for any like suspicious like
Okay, before that,
or
Kunal, when can you make mistakes in Barrett's? Are there times that someone has said Barrett, you think it is not Barrett's?
Hiatus, it is coexistent with
Okay, if you have a hiatus hernia, people can make a thing, so you have to exclude that and then start going up 2 centimeters. Okay, then.
Then you see the surface pattern.
नहीं नहीं उसके पहले mistake. Pratim?
like patient is
When patient is awake and having a dive,
Okay, all right. He is restless, deep breathing.
patient having esophagitis at that moment.
Very important. When he's got esophagitis, and I see this mistake happening, everyone writes Barrett's, 3 centimeters Barrett's, 2 centimeters Barrett's, and following up. Actually, what he has got is esophagitis, and on white light endoscopy, dekhoge, it looks lal. I said, no, so when it becomes a broad kind of erosion, they start mistaking it for Barrett's. And that is why if you look for the IPCLs, in that segment you go and put there, you will see IPCLs and you know that it is squamous epithelium and which has got erosion and not columnar. Okay? So big mistake that is made often is we tend to overestimate or overcall Barrett's when there is actually inflammation. So never comment on thing when there is inflammation, heal it and then look at it. Okay? Okay, next what will you do?
then on the white light endoscopy we need to look for any suspicious lesions, whether there is any irregularity or regression of ulcerations that they are present. And then like we need to switch on the LVI.
Okay. an NBI and then start looking for it. If there's suspicion area, interrogate it. And when will you biopsy?
So biopsy, like in case if they are using NBI, then if we hydrate dysplasia, if there are people.
So if it's suspicious lesion, you will biopsy, targeted biopsy. All right. If it's not thick, then you need not biopsy. But then you have to reach a degree of expertise to be sure. Till then, you may have to do Seattle protocol, but that is.
This NBI replace that Seattle protocol. We can speak.
I think eventually it will. The problem is that a lot of people in the West still don't do NBI or don't bother about NBI. And because they don't do it, the guidelines have not changed.
So, so this is like for the NBI thing, and this is only for the Olympus system. If we have this,
It's the same thing across all the systems. You use an appropriate, whether you use blue light imaging, use OS, whatever it is, OE,
the pattern will remain the same.
it will remain the same. Because we are looking at vessels and we can surface pattern. Color थोड़ा बहुत यहाँ वहाँ फर्क पड़ेगा, but otherwise it's the same. Whether you're looking at an Indian girl or a Japanese girl or a Chinese girl, the skin texture or the vessels will look at the same. Right? So with whatever technology used, it's not going to change. Okay? Clear? Shall we go on to just